Good evening, everyone. This is Financial Literacy 101. And today, or rather this evening, what I want to talk to you about is that Americans, we have this crazy frenzy every single season, whether it be from Halloween to Thanksgiving, from Christmas, all the way up to Valentine's Day. We spend enormous amounts of money. And now a lot of millions of Americans are actually hurting. So a lot of you may think, okay, is he going to talk about how much we're going to spend? Is he going to talk about how he's going to give me money away? Is he going to talk about the bad money habits that I have? We do an enormous amount of spending, and you know we do. So I know a lot of times when people see people flash money all over their YouTube site, people are really excited about that. But here's the thing. This is my money. You don't have any money. You know why? Because every single season, let me show you something here. Every single season, Americans, we do the same thing. We are the biggest consumers in life. We are the biggest consumers in the entire world that we go out and buy stuff. Now, granted, a lot of you don't want to hear this message right now. This is a very unpopular message. But if anyone knows me and my channel, I do very unpopular topics, and I don't give a damn. Because here's the thing. How are you going to expect to change your mind if nobody don't help you? Because you already have in your mind, when you go inside of a store, you're like, you know what? I'm buying a shirt and I'm buying jeans, but you come out with $300 worth of clothes. Let me show you something real quick, because not only don't you know yourself, but your American government knows you as well too. And that's what you need to understand here, because this is nothing new, ladies and gentlemen. This is nothing new. For 2019, industry experts expect the average American to spend $942 per person on holiday gifts. It goes up every single year. This year's about $1,000. This is in 2019. How in the hell are you guys spending all this money during COVID-19? Now, granted, some of you are working from home. Some of you are still going into your job. But how are you going on a holiday spending spree? I don't understand it. I don't get it at all. Now, see, the thing that makes me upset, because a lot of you is waiting for your government. They waiting for your government. You're like, I need the stimulus check because I lost my job. But then when you get the unemployment check, that it was giving what, $500-600 a week, more than some people actually make. What was you doing with that money? Some of you, I hope, was investing that money. Some of you, I hope, was saving that money. I get so upset, because you may think that this money is going to be guaranteed day in and day out. This money is not guaranteed. This shit right here, excuse my rawness, this shit right here comes and goes. This money comes and goes. Some of you are like, well, you know, you can't die with it. What kind of dumb crap is that? Or you can't die with it. Well, what if this there, Billy Joe Green? What happens when you live another day? What happens when you live another year? What happens when you live another 5 to 10 years? What do you have to take care of yourself? Every year we spend all this damn money for what? For people who do not like us, for people who don't love us. Now, granted, I digress. You are buying it for your mother, your father, your kids, your loved ones. But let me tell you something that happened to me when I went to Japan back in early 2000. I came back from Japan early 2000. I had this handmade clock made from my aunt. You know, bless her, she passed away a couple of years ago. I made this, got this handmade Japanese clock made from my aunt. What did my aunt say to me when I gave her this clock? That roughly was $150. I actually was going every day watching this guy trim and build and paint and do everything to build this handmade car. It was about this big. Guess what my aunt told me? My aunt told me, Ray, that's my first name, Ray, you could have just gave me the money. See, that's the thing about our society. That's the thing about our culture. We don't value nothing. The only thing you value is money. That's the only thing you value. But when somebody gives you something, you're not even worried about the actual gift. Only kids, right? Only kids really don't understand the value of money, but you do. You don't value the gift, you value the money. But each and every year from October to February, we spend thousands of dollars on people who don't love us. We spend thousands of dollars on people who leave us. Guys, raise your hand in the chat. Guys, raise your hand in the chat if you ever bought a girl a tennis bracelet, a $200 to $2,000 diamond tennis bracelet, and then you guys didn't even survive the year. And you guys did not even survive the year. This idiot. This fool. Now, some of you are like, well, you guys were probably in love. And listen, what are we doing with all this jewelry? What are we doing with all these things? Because quite frankly, our economy knows us very, very well. Very, very well. I'm going to tell you why. It says it right here. Americans will spend over $1 trillion on Christmas gifts this year. $1 trillion. And you guys are actually included. Some of you guys are going to use your EBT. Knowing damn well you don't supposed to be buying no damn Christmas gifts, no Thanksgiving gifts. Well, maybe a turkey. But you don't supposed to be spending that money on no damn Christmas gifts. You know what? When now, if you're a Christian or whatever religion that you actually serve, when did in the Bible it say go out and buy expensive gifts for your significant other or for your family members? Or that you should be buying gifts? And no one pops over in the Bible during Christmas time. I don't see nobody is. Well, Revelations chapter 12, verse 13, it says here, go out and buy expensive gifts for your kids and your loved ones. This is why you broke. This is why I hear people like, oh, man, credit card debt. Oh, I don't have enough money to go on vacation. But I see you coming out the stores talking about, I got a great deal. No, you didn't. You got a bunch of junk in your house. You got a bunch of junk in your house. And I'm going to tell you something. When I met my girlfriend, she is a minimalist, right? I won't lie, I'm not a true minimalist. I'm not. Because I had a lot of stuff that I accumulate over the years. My thing, and I'm not a hoarder, but I keep things of value that I can use later on. A lot of you guys spend money every single day. Every single day. Can any of you, you know what? I would love to do a month challenge to see who doesn't spend money. Who doesn't spend money? It says here, U.S. consumers, they plan to spend an average of $942 on Christmas gifts this year. 57 more than last year. More than 1/3 say the gift buying will top $1,000. $1,000 you guys are spending. I don't get it. What else are they saying here? What else are they saying? From 20, I already read that one, right? Here we go. Even with some saying they spend less than a year, overall anticipated spending is up. On average, 2019 holiday shoppers plan to spend $825 on gifts. Now, this is 6% from the previous year. I'm trying to give you some perspective here, ladies and gentlemen, because the one thing I know that you guys don't do, or rather the two things you guys don't do, you don't take these old white dudes, right? You don't take these old white dudes. You don't invest. That's the first thing you don't do. And you absolutely don't save. Now, some of you, unfortunately, is being affected financially by COVID-19. Let me step back one moment, because here's the thing. When people tell me that they're living paycheck to paycheck, I ask them, how did you get to that point? Because I want to know a tragic story. I want to know a sob story where I can go, oh man, I can't, and I'm serious. Even though I know I'm joking, I'm being somewhat colorful, but my sense is I want to hear a heartbreaking story of somebody catching cancer, somebody losing a limb. You was in a financial difficulty because of this. You left your wife, you left your husband, and they took you for everything you had. But no, The number one thing I found out is that you guys misappropriate of your funds. You guys misappropriate of your funds. That means you go out and you buy a bunch of crap. You buy a bunch of shit that you absolutely don't need. And then when you run out of these and you run out of these, and then you're like, hey, man, can you help me out? Can I borrow some money? Let me tell you something. I'm going to give you a personal story because I believe that is very adequate. That'll hit home for some of you guys. I was in a relationship with a beautiful woman, okay? But I'll just keep it right there. You know what I'm talking about, guys. Beautiful women, you might just want to get a good looking woman. Don't get a gorgeous, beautiful woman because, you chancing it there, big guy. But here's my thing. So anyway, somehow she duped me. Somehow she manipulated me to paying her money, even though I moved out of her house, even though I moved in my partner's condo with him, and I was sleeping on a futon, no less, for an entire year. And I was still paying her half the rent, half the utilities, and half the food. How the hell she make me do that? I'm still baffled. Some of you can contest this, whether you're male or female, but here I am, got a full-time freaking job, making at the time 65, 70 grand a year, but I'm paying this woman to pay off her bills, broken up with her, even saw her with another guy. And I'm still spending. I'm still giving her money. I still gave her a Valentine's gift. I still went out and bought her kids and herself Christmas gifts. Some of you all, man, you was pussy whipped. I wasn't pussy whipped. I was manipulated. I was psychologically so tied to this woman for whatever reason, and she showed me she did not care a damn about me. And my partner came to me one time. He said, hey, man, you borrowed money. He didn't say it this way, but I'm saying it the way that I would have said it to him, but he said it in a different way. He said, hey, man, you keep asking me and borrow money. I'm like, man, you got $100 till payday, man. You got $150 payday. And he give it freely. And here's another thing. I'm living with him, right? I'm living with him scot-free. My boy didn't even charge me any money. He didn't charge me any money. He didn't even charge me for food. He was cooking every day. I was living in his room, and I felt so freaking guilty. I'm like, man, as soon as I get the money back, I felt like a freaking bum. I felt like, what's that song that TLC used to sing? Scrubs. Whatever that song may be. But here's my point. It's amazing how I was just forking out money, right? Then he said, hey, man, why you still giving her money if you guys not together? Oh, well, man, I know she got kids and stuff like that. He like, so that's not your responsibility anymore. Here's the thing. I already knew what he told me. I already knew what the case was. I knew the scenario already. But when he told me, it was more like, and it came to me like, stop giving this woman your money. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. A lot of you guys have an unhealthy habit with money. Now, if anybody want to join me here live, please do so. I have a link in the chat right there. You should be able to see it. Okay? That you guys need to I want some stories. I want some tangible stories that you guys can absolutely see and hear from other people. Now, either you wanted to join with your audio or you want to join with your video and audio, but I want somebody to click the link and let's talk about a financial difficulty because listen, your stories will save lives. Because this holiday season right here, during COVID-19, people are going to take out money from their 401k. People are going to take out money for their 403b and not for investment purposes. The only way that I would take money out of my 401k is first and foremost, is not to buy nobody no goddamn gift. Like, hey, man, I don't even know there's an explanation for that. I'm not giving you nothing this year. Like, it is what it is. Like, I'm not giving you nothing. Like, I don't have anything. It's a fucking pandemic going around. I don't have extra money. If you listen, anybody in the chat, in the description below, if you have extra money, holler at your boy. Go ahead and donate to Raw's World. I absolutely need it. I can buy new equipment. I can buy new lights. I can buy a new camera. I can buy all sorts of stuff. But we have an unhealthy habit with money, and we make excuses to buy things we don't need. And this is the season that we make those excuses, because the first thing you're going to say is, Amazon Prime Day is October 13th, October 14th. That's very true. Their Prime Day is October 13th and October 14th. And you guys go out and buy everything on sale. You're going to buy stuff that you absolutely don't need. Have you ever bought something, ladies and gentlemen? You ever bought something you like, why did I buy a gavel? Like, am I a judge? You're just buying shit to buying stuff. You ever just walk past something you like, oh man, that looks real good. And it's cheap and you go out and buy it. It makes no sense at all why you buy the stuff that you buy. Come on, guys. Somebody click the link. Join me here live. I want to hear some of your stories. I want to hear some testimonies. I want to hear something that's going to free somebody else from their financial stronghold. Some of you are in financial strongholds because you like to make excuses and reasons. The first and foremost thing that I understand that people don't have, they don't have budgets. You don't have a budget. And I've been preaching this and teaching this. We understand if I go back to my old Ross world, my 4 tiers of money. Does anybody been with me that long? The 4 tiers of money. Does anybody remember the 4 tiers of money that I always bring up? The first one is getting out of debt. Okay, on my 4 tiers of money, the first one is getting out of debt. The second one is creating the budget. Okay, creating the budget. Then the third one is savings. Okay, savings. Make sure you have an emergency fund, which a lot of you did not have during this emergency that we're in, COVID-19. And then fourth and foremost, investing. Investing all across the board. Here's another thing. Who's waiting for? Raise your hand in the chat if you are waiting for your stimulus check. Give me a second. Because this is how you're going to look waiting for your stimulus check. That is what you're going to be doing waiting for your darn stimulus check. This is why I moved away from stimulus check updates. Now, granted, I do one every once in a while because I understand that a lot of Americans like free money. I like free money too. But the one thing that people hate, you need to work for your money. Now, granted, I know Miss Curly Girl started her own business and she may work for an employer. I know me. I had an employer and I was working for myself as well. You need to have multiple streams of income to support your habit. And your habit is spending. See, I got this list right here of the things that Americans buy the most. These are the things that Americans buy the most, okay? And again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining me here, please click the link. I would love to hear some of your testimonies, some of your stories, absolutely live here with me, either with your video or just with your audio or both, okay? But nonetheless, let's look into this. First and foremost, I have to contest, I have to admit, here's my confessions. I also buy PlayStations, every single one. I got every single PlayStation. Okay, I'm about to buy PlayStation 5 whenever that one comes out in November. But here's the thing. Do you buy PlayStation every single time one come out? And secondly, can you afford it? That's number one. Number two, Lipitor. That's a medicine. Okay, cool. A Corolla. These are the most sought out items that Americans buy. That's what this is, because we understand that you guys do a lot of miscellaneous spending. A lot of you do a lot of window shopping, and some of you are clearance hoes, okay, male and female. When you see something on clearance, you can't help but not to buy it. And during this holiday season, you're going to go to Ross. I know you are. You're going to go to Kohl's. You're going to go to Burlington Coat Factory. You're going to go to Walmart, and you're going to buy a lot of people a lot of bullshit. That's what you're going to buy. Because you got a whole list of people. You're like, I got to buy Aunt Jenny something. I got to buy Daryl something. I got to buy Damien something. I got to buy David something. I got to buy Delonte something. I got to buy Dante something. I got to buy Dee something. I got to buy Aunt Jig something. You have a whole entire list of all the people that you're going to buy stuff for. Look at this stuff. Star Wars. I don't know how that's going to pay your bills. iPad, that may be a useful tool. Now, I'm just going over the list of things that a lot of Americans buy, okay? These are the things that a lot of Americans buy. I don't know what's going on with this page anymore, but it was a whole list of this crap, okay? Now they're just popping in. Okay? Give me 1 second. Let's see all the stuff that's just been popping in. Rubik's Cube. People still buying that. Like, you can get a digital Rubik's Cube. I wouldn't even waste my phone. Of course, everybody, here's the thing. Oh, my gosh. I got to talk about this. Now, granted, before this cell phone, this is the Pixel 4 XL. Before this cell phone, I had the Samsung Galaxy S7. Okay, so I took 3 to 4 years to buy a new cell phone. I'm a very, very frugal person. And you should be frugal as well. A lot of you are just spending your money. Holiday shopping spree, here I come. How are you guys getting all this money during this damn pandemic? That's what I want to know. Can somebody please tell me, how are you getting all this money during this pandemic? Now, I'm going to warn you guys. Because have you noticed that the pandemic hasn't gone anywhere? And the news agencies, they're somewhat covering it, but it's not big news anymore because we're like in the middle of it. As I said, listen to what I said, not in the beginning of the pandemic, not at the end, but we're in the middle of the pandemic, meaning we got a long way to go. So let me show you something, right? Who was it? God damn it. It was Walt Disney. Man, I'm telling you right now, you guys better wake the hell up because the height of the coronavirus is still going on. You guys don't understand. Let me see. I'm about to show you a story because you guys don't understand how serious this time is, and you guys about to go out and spend money during this holiday season. Now, granted, I'm not telling you don't spend your money. I'm saying be very selective who you spend your money on and be very selective how much money you spend. Okay. Now let me share this with you guys. Did you guys know this right here? Disneyland and Disney World laid off 28,000 employees. What it says 2 days ago, amidst pandemic struggles. What is that telling you, ladies and gentlemen? Because here's the thing. Why would I lay off people if I think the pandemic is about to go away? Why would I lay off people? Why would I lay off people if I know they have a cure? Why would I lay off people? Stay with me. Why would I lay off people if I know they're going to have a vaccine? That's because we are in the middle of the pandemic, and some of you people, and excuse my language, I don't mean to offend nobody, but if it pertains to you, then take it. Some of you suckers are going to go out and spend a lot of your money trying to prove something to somebody, like you got a lot of money. What are you doing with your money? Are you saving your money? Are you investing your money? I hope you're doing both of them. Because that stimulus check, keep on waiting for that stimulus check. I'm telling you right now, keep on waiting for that stimulus check because it ain't coming. It ain't coming no time soon. Because some of you like, oh, well, you know, if Joe Biden get elected, I'm going to get a stimulus check. Have Joe Biden said anything about a stimulus check? Now, has Donald Trump said anything about a stimulus check? Some of you waiting for the stimulus check. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Family. This is what I'm doing, family. That's what I'm doing. I'm investing my damn money. I'm saving my damn money. Family, that's what I'm doing. I'm investing and saving my money. This is what I'm doing. My portfolio, I made $120 a day. What did you do? I'm going to show you how I made $120 a day. That is how I made $120. How much money do I have on my table? 100, 200, 300, 20, 40. I got like maybe $400 sitting right here. What I'm going to do with this money? Nothing. I just got this money in case I get pulled over by the police, by the race soldiers, by the white supremacist employed terrorists. I'm like, hey man, listen, I'm an innocent black man. I don't even have a record. And I know you guys out here killing black folks. So this is my, extortion cash. Like, hey, can you not just kill me? How's $200? I know you got more than that. Well, I'm gonna give you $300. But my point is, you need money. You need money. And some of you go out and you buy cell phones each and every year. And you know what you're going to say? It's on clearance. It's on sale. I have a large discount. You guys are silly. You guys are real silly. And I'm only talking to those who this pertains to. I'm only talking to those who this pertains to. This doesn't pertain to everybody. Now, that's one of my portfolios. I can go to Wealthfront. I can go to Webull. I just like Robinhood because I can zoom it up big. But let me, before I continue my rant, because we know what it is, let me read some of your notes and see who's joining me today. Nolan Baptiste, good evening, good sir. Thanks for joining me. Miss Curly Girl. Terrell Bembry, thank you, kind sir, for your remarks. Miss Curly Girl says, I have a question or comment. I'll put it in the chat. Excuse my rawness. Hello, Miss Ross. Did you ever invest in the whole life insurance? Jeremy Victory, I'm going to get to that. Scooter says, same here. $1 trillion. I bought my girlfriend a bracelet. She is now my wife. Well, that's a good investment. Okay, that's a good investment. Granted, every time we buy, I'm telling you my stories because there's a lot of men and a lot of women out there who bought stuff for other people who they're not with. Okay, now granted, I know you're going to call me a fool, but I'm not the only fool out there. I'm not the only fool for love. I was with this woman less than a year and I bought her a tennis bracelet that was over $500. Where could that $500 be? I'll show you right there. $500 can be right there making me more money, but no, my dumb ass bought a tennis bracelet for a girl who I was barely with a year and she had issues. I'll just say that. I don't want to speak ill will about her, but she had issues. Miss B says, just my opinion. I just not really a jewelry person. Okay, that's cool. Davey D. Crowder says, every Christmas time come around, I spend a whole lot of money for myself, but I'm learning how to be smart with my money. Holiday is when you get broke. Real talk, indeed. She said, I was in love. I guess I was. We don't need anything. The baby doesn't care. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Miss Curly Girl, for your donation. I always need extra money, and believe me, it goes to a good cause. And also, ladies and gentlemen, I have t-shirts that you guys can buy, and I'm also a financial coach. And believe me, off camera, I'm a little more tame, but I still talk to you real as hell. I'm not playing around with that. I'm trying to set up a whole life insurance policy with Stephen Gardner. Okay? I ain't going to lie. I've been waiting for my stimulus money. Davey, come on, bruh. See, Davey, I'm not mad at you when I talk to you like this, so don't get me twisted. Don't get me wrong. Stop waiting for this government to give you handouts. Go out and take yours, man. Go out and take. You're like, listen, I gave the story about this white dude around here named Chris, real cool guy. His business was struggling because of COVID-19. Chris said, you know what, I'm going to sell my business. Like, oh, man, well, you can't do anything. He's like, no one's coming out and buying sports equipment. Let me tell you what this dude did. He had a lawnmower, and he had a 14-year-old son. He said, I went out and bought another lawnmower. I was going around asking people to cut their grass. He said, well, we already got somebody cutting grass. He figured out how much was the going rate in the neighborhood. The going rate in the neighborhood where I live was $40, $35 a cut. And the only thing they do, they cut it, they weed eat it, and they blow it, okay? They blow the grass so your sidewalk is not all with grass. They were charging $35 to $40. You know what Chris did? He said, ma'am, I'll cut your grass to $25. She said, sold. He came to my house. I said, sold, right? Now, granted, next year, I'm buying my own damn lawnmower. I'm going to save $100 a month because they cut the grass because I'm under a high-S HOA that, basically your grass needs to be cut every week, okay? But nonetheless, he started a business because he understood that his other business wasn't making money. Now he's going to turn a profit on the business he's selling to an investor. And also his business right now has grew 4 times the amount in just the summer. He started off with him and his son, and he has 2 more employees. He bought a Polaris. He bought a Ron lawnmower because he got a contract cutting down grass in the stadium or whatever it was. But here's the thing, Davey. There's no excuse. There is no excuse for you not to start your own business. There is no excuse for you to bring in multiple streams of income. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. I don't want to hear nobody say shit to me about there's no excuse. You can go around into a senior citizen's neighborhood and say, ma'am, I'll take out your trash. I'll cut your bushes. I do everything. I remember when I was a young kid in DC shoveling snow. And I'll never forget this. And some of you, it's not going to ring any bells. It's not going to move you any way. But let me tell you this. I was going around shoveling snow and I didn't have a price. That's the first time I learned about business, right? Your labor for money, business, your labor for money. I said, ma'am, sir, I'll shovel your snow. Oh, well, how much? Oh, just for a donation. You know, this old white lady gave my ass a quarter. Me and my buddy were out there for 2 hours, 30-degree weather in DC, shoveling snow in this rich white neighborhood. And this chick gave me 25 cents. 25 cents. And then the next guy gave me $50. He said, well, how much? I said, well, sir, this is a donation. Now, I was already mad and upset because my boy was like, how are we going to split 25 cents? I said 12 cents and a half. But nonetheless, the next guy gave us $50 and we only shovel snow for an hour. And he said, hey, you know, you guys going around, you guys is doing it for donations. Is this for a good cause? Like, no, sir, we're just doing it because, you know, we want money. He said, well, you need to set a price. And like, well, what do you mean set a price? It's like, you know, these are some big yards around here that you guys are shoveling snow from sidewalks and off their patios and stuff. You guys should be, you know, getting paid for this work. Because we was also raking leaves during the fall. He said, you guys need some rakes and understand sizes of yards. And then that's when we really started understanding business. Like, yo, we'll shovel your snow. Well, how much? We was like, for your yard size, $20, $25 because it's going to take us this long. And people was paying it. So, Davey, not to beat you up, my brother, go out and create a job. Go out and earn money. There's people who don't want to do anything with tons of money that they're sitting on. Matter of fact, I'm going to sit on $100 for you guys. I'm just going to sit on it. There's a lot of people who don't want to go outside and do hard work, and that's okay. They may be doing hard work on their computer. Let me read some more of your notes. Okay, Ms. Curly Girl says 4 tiers. Thank you for posting that. Thank you, Nolan Baptiste. I appreciate the old Canadian dollar. The old Canadian dollar. I accept that too, but we understand it's only around like $9.13. No, I'm kidding. Canadian dollars work too, man. Thank you very much. Ms. Curly Girl says, true, I work a full-time job and several side hustles. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Miss Ashley Hawkins, how you doing this evening, honey? Glad to see you out here. It's a virus. You can't buy anyone anything. That's what I'm talking about. Save all your money, Ashley. Don't give a person a dime. You know what I'm saying? Don't need a cell phone each year. Let's see what else is pertinent here. Ms. Curly Girl says, I use my overtime money to pay for a fright Booker class using my money wisely. Okay. What I'm going to do with this money, invest in my beauty supply store. That's what I'm talking about. Ladies are getting it done. Gentlemen, are you listening to these beautiful black ladies in the chat room? Are you listening to these women? Not only do Miss Curly Girl have her own business, but she got several side hustles. And Ashley Hawkins, she's investing in her beauty supply store. We talked about that before, Ashley. I remember. What are you guys doing with your money? You got it. I need to throw money up. I need to throw money up. I saw people out here just spending all types of money during the pandemic. They're going to Cancun. I'm like, do they understand? Forget the coronavirus. You know, wear your mask 6 feet away. Cool. Everybody's doing that. But what I can't understand is how people spending all this money. Like, I just showed you guys a good example of what organizations are doing. Disney laid off 28,000 people a couple of days ago. Because of what? The pandemic. Because of the pandemic, and people were just spending money like crazy. And this is the time for this video. Because some of you are about to have a Halloween party. Really? Talking about, well, everybody's going to wear a mask. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. I mean, for who it pertains to, you guys are really stupid. I'm just going to be real. Because I can't cut my words today. Because there's a lot of people who are struggling. Then there's a lot of people who are doing well. Let me tell you something. I ain't gonna call them out. They might see this video, but I have neighbors, both of them black. Guy lives down here. He works for Microsoft as a program manager. 2 houses down, a black married couple. They both are what you call those people? Project managers. They make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, right? And they're still working. They all work from home because of the pandemic. The guy that worked for Microsoft, he's getting put in a pool. He's getting put in a pool and an outdoor cooking area. 89 grand. 89 grand. He's spending 89 grand right now. $89,000 during the pandemic, and some of you can't even buy a fucking can of beans. I'm not hating on him. I'm not mad at him. You know why? Because now, granted, because of his job, his education, all that good stuff, but nonetheless, he still had to save the money. He still had to have access to capital to buy that pool, to buy that outdoor cooking area. Then my other neighbors, the project managers, they're getting their whole entire back of their house extended. They're getting their home extended. And I think it's around anywhere between 30 and 60,000. I'm just going to say 45,000. They're spending 45,000 to 50,000 to extend their home. To extend their home. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. They're extending their home. I'm doing a small project. I just can't spend money like that. But here's the thing. They make good money. They probably save good money. Why am I telling you this? Because I'm showing you what people are doing that look like you and I that you may not be doing. When I go to South Dallas, I see other people. I see white people. I see Indian people. I see very few black people who are buying up property. Here's my thing. Now, my boy, Gashard Dixon, is a real estate investor. My boy, Rod Perry, is a real estate investor. They go up and buy property. And you know what they told me? This is what these two fellows told me. Gigi was laughing at me. He was like, bro, he said, bro, I'm killing it out here. He said, I'm making this money out here. Let me see if I can find his Facebook, because he was laughing that we were going through a COVID-19, but not in a malicious way, but showing how people are making this money, because during atrocious and tumultuous times like this, there's a lot of people making a lot of money, ladies and gentlemen. But these guys have the money. Why do they have the money? Why do they have the money? Because they were right stewards by their finances. They were great stewards by their finances. And this is why this holiday season, you should be saving, not spending. I'm not saying don't buy nobody nothing. I'm just saying you should be saving more of your money. You should be saving more of your money. Let me look up some of these guys so you understand where I'm getting at. I'm just a loss for words, because I see people out here spending all this money like everything good, like the economy is back. The economy is not back, ladies and gentlemen. We are still going through a freaking pandemic. We are still going through a freaking pandemic. Now, let me show you. Let me show you one of my buddies right here. I love this guy right here. He is my mentor, smoking on a good old cigar. Okay? Smoking on a good old cigar. Let me go to his page real quick. I'm going to show you what he shows on his Instagram all the time. Let me see if I can get through this. Yeah. What is this right here? I don't know what that is. I thought I was going to be on his page. Let me see. I don't know how to work a lot of these things, so you guys going to have to excuse me. But he always got some stuff on Instagram. Let me see. He always got some like this. Like this, ladies and gentlemen. This is him. He's always showing me properties, right? Look what he has on his Instagram. I want to show you this. He got real estate investing, real estate investor, passive income. This is my $1 million friend I always talk about. I got 2 of them. Now, no, I got 3 of them, but the other one, he just sit back and collect money. This is the one who buys real estate all the freaking time. And his buddy said, keep grinding, bro. Looking good. This is what I'm talking about. Listen to this.
Day one, finally.
That's all they got to say?
Yeah, getting a chance to get to work on this one.
I don't know why I keep going in and out, but he's showing a property he just bought. And I love these 2 guys because I get 2 different types of perspective. One, he buys properties, rehabs them, rent them out. Then my other buddy, I'm going to see if I can find him on here. Let's see. Let me see. He might go by his other name. Let me see. I never find this guy. But he's still showing you that property in the back.
All inside, new windows, new roof.
But he's showing you a property he just acquired. He's always on Instagram, building up his Instagram following, showing different types of property. And you're saying, what's the point I'm trying to make? In order for you to have any type of money, hold on. He's still talking about it. In order for you to have any type of money, this is what you need to understand. That these guys right here did not get where they were by spending a lot of money originally. And my buddy Kelly Dixon, aka Gashard Dixon, he filed bankruptcy twice and he was homeless twice. But he never stopped grinding. He never stopped working. He never ever gave up. So what was the name? Davey? I don't want to hear no excuses, bro. No, these 2 guys right here who are millionaires, I don't want to hear no excuses from you. They look just like you. Rod is from Michigan, okay? He's from Detroit or Pontiac, Michigan. And Gashard is from New York. It's 5 barrels in New York. He's probably from the Bronx or Brooklyn or Bed-Stuy or the Yonkers, whatever, right? I don't know. But he's from New York, okay? So these guys came up from the same ghetto project environments, and they kept grinding. Now, Rod, he buys, rehabs, rents. Gashard, he buys, rehab, and flips, okay? 2 different strategies of making money. Both of them disagree on which, the other one. They don't know each other. But I do talk about each other to the other because they believe their strategy and method works. But guess what? They're both damn millionaires. Does it? It don't matter. But this holiday season, guess what you guys about to go do? You about to take all this money right here. Okay, you're going to take all some of that was my yellow sticky. But you guys going to take all that money right there and go buy a bunch of stuff for people who don't like you, for people who don't love you, for people who only talk to you during the holiday season. Raise your hand if you got those people who only talk to you during the holiday season because they know you give good gifts. Good evening, Heather Burke Townsend. Glad to see you this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. If you want to join me here live, please click the link in the chat room. If you want to join me here live, please click the link in the chat, either with your video or just with the audio, okay? Either with your video or just with the audio. Join me here live if you have anything that you want to say, any testimonies, anything, okay? All right. Joy E says, also earning little cash in stocks. Good, good. Nevin says, click his name. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Click his name. Duh. See, didn't even know that. So let me show you this again. Thank you. I don't know how to work these things now. He shows all these pictures and videos of properties. Look, listen to this. I love this one right here. Listen to this, family.
People don't sleep 8 hours a day. The
internet is slow because everybody's on everybody's home. But this was talking about how rich people don't sleep 8 hours a day. They don't. Okay, and here's a man working on a property he just acquired. This is the new home he just bought in Houston. This is where him and his family live in it. And let me tell you something about this family. This dude copied my entire garage. Okay. Let me show you. I know I'm getting off topic, but I'm going to show you how this dude, millionaire friend of mine, just copied my whole style. Let me tell you. They're like, man, if it look good, I'm rolling with it. That's how these guys are. Whatever works, I'm rolling with it. That's how you got to be. Nah, man, I don't want to be jocking nobody else's style. Hey, man, forget all that pride stuff. When it comes to success, hey, copy, rinse, repeat. Let me show you something. Oh, I can show you a lot, really. Okay, I can show you a lot. You want me to go through my pictures really quickly? I go through my pictures. I'll do it. I'm not afraid. You know, a lot of people know that I'm very, very transparent. What are you guys looking at now? These are just 4 chairs I just bought. I just bought these 4 chairs. Okay, I just bought these 4 chairs in my media room. Okay, I'm not bragging. I'm just showing you because sometimes people need to see success. Now, here's a property that I'm looking at. Look at all it's tore up. I know it's tore up. I'm gonna have to rebuild all of the shingles, all of the walls. But I'm learning from my mentors. I'm gonna have to probably redo the windows. Okay, here's my realtor right here. He's showing me the property. I didn't know I put him in the clip. Yep, I employ black, and he knows I'm trying to get black contractors to fix up the property. Okay, but yeah, I took pictures of the home, how dirty it is. I'm gonna have to get it cleaned out, excavated, redo the floor. But this is the price of business. This is how people go in, rehab stuff. Look at this old ass heater I got to replace. I'm so mad. But this is the property that I'm about to buy. Okay, all right, let me back out of here because I want to show you that my buddy copied my whole entire garage. That's more pictures of the home. Okay, that's some pictures you shouldn't have seen right there. But anyway, here's the thing. Here's the picture of my garage, right? And I want you to look at Rod's garage. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is garage. Look, this is the garage he getting done. He copied my garage verbatim. The walls on the colors on the walls he copied. Look at this. Look at the color on the walls. Probably a little bit grayer, but the exact same epoxy. You see that? But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I'm showing you this stuff is for you to get motivated, for you to get educated, for you to do something better with your finances, the finances that you have. Because you guys are not being good stewards of your finances. It shows. I see people out there, like I went to an outlet little mall area. People were lined up outside the door at Nike. Every time I go over there. Now, granted, if you ever seen any of my credit card videos, you'll see that I always use my Gap card. I always use my Gap card in order to buy clothes with because I buy all my stuff with rewards. So I use my Gap card for my everyday stuff. Okay, for my everyday stuff, I use my Gap card to buy my everyday stuff. And guess what? I buy clothes off rewards. Okay, let's see who's here today. You on the air. Who is this? All of the walls. But I'm learning from my mentors. I'm about to probably redo the windows. Okay. Here's my realtor right here. He's showing me. You got to turn down your radio, man. You got to turn down your radio. Yep. I employ black, and he knows. I'm trying to. You got to turn down your radio, whoever that is. You're live. You got to turn down your radio. What's going on? How can I help you? All right, they went off. They probably got some technical difficulties. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, this is the price of business. You got to save money, invest money to make more money. You can't go out and spend all your money because you just, ladies and gentlemen, I don't really have no more to say to you guys tonight. Hopefully I'm kicking somebody in the ass right now. I'm kicking somebody in the brain because quite frankly, a lot of you guys have been horrible managers of your own finances. And you can't do none of what these gentlemen are doing. You can't invest in real estate property. You can't create another business. Because like Davey said, I'm not beating you up, Davey. You guys are waiting for a stimulus check. Good luck. Good luck with that stimulus check. Good luck. Go watch all the videos of people telling you stimulus check update. Good luck. Now, granted, I won't contradict myself. I give stimulus updates every once in a while. At first, I was giving them every day. I say, listen, these politicians are playing games. These politicians are playing games for votes. They just giving little bits of information every day about, oh, we're getting closer to a stimulus package. We're voting on this. We're voting on that. You know what? Let me know when you guys vote and it become law. That's the only way we're getting money. When the stimulus act, whatever they call it, becomes law, that's when we're getting paid. That's why I'm not doing stimulus checks. So you guys go and watch everybody who's giving you a stimulus check update and let them tease you and tantalize you. Now, some of these guys are very honest. A lot of these guys giving you factual information, and the information that they're giving you are updates, but it's not the update you want. It's not the update that you need. This is what you want to know. I know what you want. Okay, I'm just like you. I know what you want. When are they sending me the money? When is the money coming in the mail? When is it going to hit my direct deposit? That is what you want to know. Where is the money at? That's what you want to know. Not, oh, Mitch McConnell, Nancy Pelosi is now. I don't want to hear none of that bull crap. When are they sending the money? When is it going to deposit? When are the first wave of stimulus checks coming out? That's what you want to know. That is what you want to know. But ladies and gentlemen, I thank you guys. I thank you. I thank everybody who is joining me tonight. And I want to encourage some of you guys really quickly to go check out this channel. I absolutely love it. They post a video about once a week. Okay, about once a week. Let me pop it up for you. Stay with me here. Okay, stay with me here. But you guys should really check out this channel. I'm going to encourage all you guys to subscribe and listen to some of these videos. Listen to some of these videos. Right now, it's only 8 on the channel, but they're very, very informative. Check this out. Check this channel. It's called The Black Post. And they got videos like 2 cups of poison. It's a political thing, of course. And they say stay thirsty. Talking about the 2 political figures. The monster you made. That was a very interesting one. The monster you made was very interesting. Please go to The Black Post. This is how it looks. And subscribe to this channel. I like supporting this channel. It gives really good information. Live in White Supremacy Or. Talks about different alternatives of living of white supremacy. Talking about moving to other countries where people of the African descent can actually live in peace. What about this interesting one? What President Obama told Tom Joyner on the air. This is how they do a comparison. 25 influential black people hold the vote. It didn't say don't vote. It didn't say don't vote. It said hold the vote. I like that one as well. Then it talks about the Black Boule. Again, the name of this channel is called The Black Post. I absolutely like this channel. If you support me, I ask that you go and support that channel as well. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me this evening. Hopefully, I gave somebody some good information or some motivation or just a good old natural old-fashioned kick in the ass to get off of your tail and start generating money and stop spending all your money between October and February. Because here's the thing. New Year's Eve, I wonder how you're going to celebrate it. They're going to be offering stuff during New Year's Eve. And how are you going to properly social distance? Stay your butt in the house. Save your money. Stay your butt in the house. Spend it with your family. This is not the time, family. This is not the time to be spending a lot of money. Buy your kids some gifts. Buy your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife some gifts. Tell everybody else, hey, you strive for cash. Save that money. Save that money. Invest that money. Save that money. That's all I got, man. That's all I got. So please take heed to my words, because as I said throughout this whole entire video, we are in the middle of this pandemic. There was all these pharmaceutical companies coming out, all these biotech companies coming out about, well, you know, we are in our 2nd or 3rd phase. Listen, family, there's no vaccine yet. There's no cure yet. They're still talking about that drug, Ramycin, or whatever it was, whatever it's called. Family, social distance, wear your mask, save your money, invest your money. Because the reason why I tell you invest your money, because even during this time right here, there'll still be money to be made. There'll still be money to be made. There's still money to be made. Invest your money because there's still money to be made. And I want to drive that home for you guys. There's still money to be made. One day, how much I made in a week? How much I make in a week, family? Right here, 1 week. What did it say how much I made in a week? What did it say? What did it say I made in a week? What did it say I made in a week? It's still money to be made. It's still money to be made. I want to drive this home. I know I'm being repetitive. I know I'm repeating myself. I know you're getting tired of me saying it. You want to cut this video off because I'm beating the crap out of your brain. There's still money to be made. And the only way that you're going to earn and make more money is saving and investing your money. Saving and investing your money. I don't care essentially what you invest in. That's why every morning from between the time of 8:30 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, I do a stock review because of this right here. How much did I make in a week, family? Some of you could have used that money. That's how much I made in a week. Almost $1,400. $1,400 in a week. Just sitting here. Wait a minute, what $100 I had? I had $100 on here. I forgot I said on this $100. Now it's sweaty. Ugh. That's how much I made in a week. Roughly $1,400. And my stock portfolio only went up 12%, 13% roughly. So family, I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear nothing from you guys, except you've been saving your money. You've been investing your money. You spent little presents on your kiddos or whatever you call them, your gremlins, okay, your money suckers, and your loved ones. All them people you used to buy gifts for, stop it. You trying to have a Halloween party, have it with you and your family. That's it. Don't be inviting everybody over. Trick or treat. Here's a trick. Go wear a mask, social distance. Don't knock on my door 6 feet away. I'm not giving out no candy. I don't know. I don't even know why Halloween is a holiday. Thanksgiving, don't be spending a lot of money on that turkey. Get with your family and bring a side dish. Get with your family. You bring the turkey, have them bring a side dish. Stay with your family. Save your money. Invest your money. I'm telling you right now, I'm usually right. I hate being usually right because then you get cocky, then you get conceited, but I'm never like that. I'm modest sometimes. But family, save your money, because here's the thing. Walt Disney just laid off almost 30,000 people. I'm going to look this up really quickly. I want to know how many people in America are unemployed. Unemployment rate in America. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. It says right here, right, that 8.4% of Americans are unemployed. 1.4 million in August, and the unemployment rate fell. It actually fell. Now, this is what's been going on, and I know I told you I'm going to get out of here, but I'm going to get out of here with this right here. A lot of companies, I go on to Indeed, I go on ZipRecruiter, there's been a lot of companies hiring. Then there's a lot of companies firing, because no one knows what's going on in the economy. So what they're doing is they're using money from the first stimulus check that they gave under the PPP, the Paycheck Protection Program, and also the Small Business Administration part of the Stimulus Act. And they're doing what the government required them to do. So they're hiring people. Some of you might just got hired. But let me tell you, family, if they hired you, they may keep you on, but they may furlough you. When they furlough you, you keep your job, but you don't work your job and you don't get any money. But you'll still have a job. You're just not getting paid and you're not working. And you may get laid off. Why did Walt Disney lay off almost 30,000 people? Disneyland and Disney World. Because they don't see anybody coming to the park pretty soon. They're one of the richest companies in the world. Why would they lay off people? Why wouldn't they retain people's jobs? The only thing they're doing is giving out cotton candy and hot dogs and big pretzels. I mean, you can't pay those guys $9 an hour. No, we can't. Because $9 an hour times 40 hours a week times 28,000 is some, hundreds of millions of dollars. I don't know. Plus we give them insurance or we give them some sort of, stipend. I don't know. But here's the point, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the midst of this Corona-19 and you guys spending your money. You need to budget and save your money and invest your money. That's all I'm saying. All right, I think I beat this horse way too long. I'm going to read some of your notes and I'm going to get out of here. Ashley Hawkins says, really no point. They closed the government down. Dink Francis said, much love. Thank you for all you do. I appreciate that. Heather Burke says, I agree with you. Ms. Curly Girl says, I'm not waiting on that. Don't care who's in office. I'm still going to eat, do for myself. That's what's up. Bri Skirt. Okay, glad to see you in the chat. Joy E. I lost money in the stock market, but I'm investing my money, learning every day. I'm not giving up. Let me just give this quick point real quick, guys. You don't lose money in the stock market unless there's only one way to lose money in this. Well, it's two ways. One way is when you invest your money in a stock and you see your amount of money go down. You didn't lose money. You lost appreciation in your portfolio. The only way you lose money is when you sell those stocks that you bought. Because if you bought a stock at $10 and then you sold the stock at $8, yes, you lost money. But if you stay invested, and here's the rule of thumb, if you stay invested long term, 9 times out of 10, that stock is going to come back. 9 times out of 10, that stock is going to come back. Then the second way you lose money, if you invest money into a stock and that stock just go off the market and you just lose all your money. Like they just totally bankrupt. They went off the market. They no longer publicly traded. That's when you lost your money. Only 2 ways. When you sell a stock at a lower price point than what you bought it, 1. 2, that stock is delisted from the stock market. But if you're looking at your portfolio and it goes down, your portfolio value decreased. You didn't lose money. Just hold on to the stock. Hold on to your stocks. Don't sell your stocks. That don't even sound good. But nonetheless, that's what I'm trying to tell you, okay? So understand that as well. Jerome Vickery says self-reliance is powerful for the motivation, great way to end the evening. Indeed. Mike says I don't celebrate holidays, period. Yeah, no nightclubs at New Year's Eve, no strip clubs either. Go ahead, Ashley. Got that. You know what I'm saying? He talking about no nightclubs. He trying to see some of that WAP. Ain't no WAP going on. Say your bussy in the house. Yes, there's still money to be made. Said okay. They're talking to each other. Who else is in the chat? Oh, our friend, our troll, War Profiteer. Good evening, sir. He needs a little bit of attention every once in a while. He said because California keeps things shut down, Disneyland decided to make the decision. Okay, thank you. All right, let's see what else. He said, how's Neil looking good for you? Neil's doing really good. Thank you for pointing that out. Reverse stock splits. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is my time for the night. Again, go check out the Black Post. I enjoyed my time with you guys tonight. I know I beat up some people. That's okay. Everybody needs a little bit tough love once in a while. And don't forget, every morning, Monday through Friday, 8:30, 9:30, in between that time, I give you a stock review, okay? 8:30, 9:30 Central Standard Time. This is Financial Literacy 101. Learn money and be inspired. You guys go over to the Black Post and really support that channel. And matter of fact, I think they're about to go live here in about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm going to check that out. Peace. You guys have a great night.